Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Wide shift to Cruz. Apple, 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 apple.
Jones looking to throw right away. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, what a move. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Yards, good for a Giant first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
The slot man in motion right.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On first down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this is incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
But now it's third down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first and 10, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw. Jones.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on first and goal. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Half 18, half 18.
Looking to throw. Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is caught by Evans. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Barkley, toss play left. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 3. Purdy now to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
26. Dom Capers.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out in the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Why shift to Cruz? What?
It's Barkley on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Back at the 25-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Okay, ready? 19 Lions. Ready?
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
McCaffrey looking for a...
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 13-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Leading from the gun, Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go, hey.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
18, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Purdy.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Cameron Latu from 8 yards out. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder when they're back out there and play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Here's Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
Now third down and 7.
Detroit. Ladybug. Hey, let's go get one.
Now Jones.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Half a
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side, the Oakley way. Hey, C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of... Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice the heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. A real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby? We ain't never spoke.